In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Hello everybody, how are you doing? I hope you will be doing good by the grace of Almighty Allah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we are here with another brand new lecture. It's lecture number 7 about speaking subtest of the IELTS. In speaking subtest, you know that there are 3 parts: part 1, part 2 and part 3. Part 1 is easiest of all because it's all about the questions and answers. The questions are about everyday, simple, familiar topics. The topics are like your job, your studies, your family, your town, your hometown, and your hobbies, pastimes, weather, food, sports. So these are simple topics. And mind you, it's all about you which will be asked in the part 1 of the speaking subtest of the IELTS. So it's easy to understand the questions and it's easy to answer those questions which will be asked later. So there are 3 different topics which will be given to you in the part 1, and each topic will contain 5 sentences most probably. So altogether there will be 15 questions and you got to answer all those questions in 4 to 5 minutes. And time is not your problem. It's the examiner who will have the stopwatch most probably in her hand or in his hands. And normally these are female teachers who are conducting the tests in the British Council, in AEO, and they are professional, qualified educationists. So they understand how to handle the test amicably and effectively. So as far as this test is concerned, I have divided this today's lecture in 5 do's and 5 don'ts. So what you are supposed to do and what you are supposed not to do. So first of all, do know what to expect on the IELTS test day. For example, going into the room, what are the different things you will have to face there. I have talked about all that stuff in the previous lecture. Greeting the examiner is important. So how to greet the examiner? I have given you all the petty details in the previous lecture. Greeting the examiner was the title of that lecture. And secondly, do create good first impression. As you know, that first impression counts. So you gotta be confident and you must have a bit of smile on your face and you must have a certain eye contact. I told you that. What is the limit of the eye contact? You mustn't stare at the teacher. You can look at her eyebrow, you can look at the table, you can just little bit focus in the air. So that's it. But you have to give the impression that you are a confident, fluent English speaker. And as far as the third do is concerned, pretend you understand the question. For example, you're understanding all the question being asked by the examiner. You must understand, you understand the tense, you understand the tone, and you must also answer accordingly. If he asks the question in present tense, you must give an answer in the present, and then you can also extend your answer in past and future as well. So you, as far as your this point is concerned, you must give an impression as if you are a natural a native speaker who is using intonation, rise and fall in his sentences. So that's the point number 2. The point number 3 is extend your answers. Means you mustn't be contented with one sentence. If somebody asks you about the question, 3 to 4 sentences, but where it is needed, if you understand that one answer, one sentence is enough, you can answer in a 1 sentence, in 1 line, no problem. But normally we recommend the students to use 3 to 4 sentences in 15 to 20 seconds. Seconds, remember, not minutes. You have to answer. So I believe while doing the practice that 3 or 4 sentences can easily be spoken in 15 to 20 seconds. The fifth do is do your audio recording practice before going for the examination. Audio recording will help you out in keeping a hawk's eye on your errors, your problems, problem areas, in fluency, pronunciation, grammar and vocabulary. What are the areas you are lacking in, and where you have got to make yourself improved in your in those parts. So that's it. That's the you will also come to know what's your tone, what's your volume when you're speaking. Either you need to raise your volume or you need to just lower it down. What should the pitch, what should the tone. So everything regarding intonation, pronunciation, fluency, grammar, vocabulary will be there in the recording, so you'll be able to reform yourself comfortably if you just record your some tests before going for the examination. You know that audio recorder, video recorder are always there in everybody's phone these days, smartphones. So you can take advantage of your smartphone for recording purposes and then rectify your problem areas. Now, as far as the don'ts are concerned, don't give yes, no answers, because it's the test of your English. Don't speak yes and no only, because it will give a bad impression. It will give an impression as if you are a bit nervous and confused and you don't understand what the examiner is asking you. So you must have, initially you can start with yes or no, but you have to then prolong your answer for 3 to 4 sentences. As I've told you early on, it'll be 15 to 20 seconds, which is an ideal time for your answering that question. And don't go off topic. You must contain yourself within that topic which he has asked you, or the question which he has asked you. If he asks the question about, do you like playing football, or do you like any games, you must tell that person that I like playing games. I played many games in the past, and I like playing soccer, hockey, volleyball, and cricket, etc. Whatever. There is a student who has told me a very interesting thing which I would like to just share with you guys for your benefit, and that is when the examiner asked, what game do you like? And the student told that I like football. She talked about the history of football. She talked about the positives and negatives of football. She talked about all the best soccer players in the world up till now. And that was really amazing, because the examiner doesn't expect you to speak too much about that topic. You have got a simple answer to the questions he has asked in 3-4 sentences, and which are extremely relevant. To the point. And as far as the next don't is concerned, don't give no answers. It means that if you don't understand anything, you can say, I beg your pardon, could you say that again? Please explain it again. So these are really very commonly asked questions by the candidates to the examiner if they don't understand. So don't give no answer. You don't have a choice. You must speak. You must answer. Even if you don't understand the topic, if you don't understand, that question, still you're left with no choice except speaking on that topic. And don't speak very slowly and quietly. Some people are, they naturally speak very slowly and very quietly. So recording, as I told you early on, it's the solution to all the problems, because you will be able to understand whether you speak louder, faster, slower, I mean, in a very slow manners. What are the problem areas in your speaking? So don't speak quietly, speak with great intonation and with a kind of speed which is required. I've told you about the fluency topic, and in the previous lecture we have discussed this topic in detail. And don't speak very quietly, and don't be a perfectionist. You can't speak like native speakers. You can't speak that fluently, with that fluency and with that pronunciation. You must have very acceptable pronunciation and fluency, but you can't have the foreign accent as the foreigners speak. So if you can't speak like the foreigners, no problem. MTI, mother tongue influence, is acceptable. There's no problem in it. So you are supposed to speak like the Pakistani speakers, and there is no problem. It won't reduce your marks or band score, remember. So these are the points which we had to discuss today in today's lecture. I hope you would have enjoyed this tutorial, and this review was actually a great. It is going to do a good job in your getting IELTS band score, huge band score. I mean, good band score as far as 7 or above is concerned. So God bless you all. Thank you very much indeed. I'll see you next time with another important topic. Till then, thank you very much indeed. Goodbye, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Genius Institute Lahore. Thank you.